Episode 1: A Life Worth Living. You were never meant to control life. Nobody can design a perfect life for you, but you can learn how to meet life as it is. Most of us were never taught that. We were taught how to plan, how to prepare, how to fix, how to optimize, how to make sure nothing goes wrong. And when something does go wrong, we assume we failed. But what if the problem was never you? What if the problem was the idea that life was supposed to behave? Somewhere along the way, we learned that control equals safety. If I control my choices, my schedule, my relationships, my future, then I'll be okay. And when life doesn't follow the plan, when people change, when bodies fail, when circumstances shift, we tighten. We grip harder because letting go feels like danger. But control was never the same thing as peace. It was just a way to manage fear. Look closely and you'll see it everywhere. The constant planning, the constant worrying, the constant need to know what's coming next. Not because we're weak, but because uncertainty activates the nervous system. The human body doesn't like the unknown. So the mind steps in and says, I'll take over. And slowly, without realizing it, we start fighting life instead of living it. But here's the quiet truth. Life has never been fully controllable. Not for your ancestors, not for you, not for anyone. There has always been loss, change, illness, weather, chance timing. The difference is, earlier humans didn't confuse control with meaning. They didn't believe life had to be smooth to be worth living. They believed life had to be met. A storm wasn't a failure. A drought wasn't personal. A hard season wasn't a sign of weakness. It was part of the rhythm. Something to move through, not something to conquer. Somewhere in modern life, we forgot that. We started treating difficulty like a mistake. And so we try to control other people's behavior, other people's opinions, outcomes that were never ours to decide. We try to control how we're perceived, how we're received, how we're remembered. And when we can't, we suffer twice. Once from the event itself, and again from the resistance to it. This is where many people get stuck. They think letting go means giving up. It doesn't. Letting go means releasing the fight with reality. It means recognizing the difference between what you can influence and what you were never meant to carry. You were never meant to control life. You were meant to participate in it, to respond, to adapt, to feel, to choose how you meet each moment. That's where your power actually lives. Not in controlling events, but in how you relate to them. Here's something most people were never told. You don't control life. You don't control other people. You don't control circumstances. But you do have agency over your inner world, your interpretation, your emotional boundaries, your responses. And that matters more than we realize. Think about how often we give our emotional power away. A comment ruins the day. A stranger's tone shifts our mood. A family member's behavior lives rent-free in the mind. We say things like, they made me feel this way. They ruined my peace. They caused my reaction. But slowly, quietly, that belief teaches us helplessness. Because if everyone else controls how we feel, then we never really arrive in our own life. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about remembering where the key actually is. Not in controlling others, not in perfecting circumstances, not in designing a flawless future, but in how you choose to meet what's already here. A life worth living is not a life without pain. It's a life where you don't abandon yourself because of pain. It's a life where difficulty doesn't mean meaninglessness, where struggle doesn't cancel worth, where joy is allowed to exist alongside grief, not only after it. If everything were perfect, what would we grow into? If nothing ever challenged us, what would we learn to value? If life never broke our expectations, how would we learn humility, compassion, depth? The things we cherish most are often born in the spaces we didn't choose. This doesn't mean suffering is good. It means suffering is informative. It shows us what matters, where we're attached, where we're resisting. And sometimes what hurts is not what's happening, but the story we're telling ourselves about what should be happening. There is a difference between acceptance and resignation. Acceptance says, this is here, I will meet it. Resignation says, this is hopeless, I am done. They are not the same. Acceptance creates movement. Resignation collapses it. When you stop fighting reality, something softens. Not immediately, not dramatically, but subtly. The breath drops lower. The body eases, the moment becomes workable. And suddenly, life feels less like an enemy and more like a landscape you're walking through. A life worth living isn't built by force. It's built by presence, by noticing small moments, by allowing rest, by choosing not to harden when life gets rough. by remembering that you are allowed to enjoy life even while it's imperfect. Especially then, you don't need to control life to live well. You need to stay with yourself inside it. And that's something no circumstance can take from you. This is not a call to change everything. It's a reminder to stop abandoning yourself while waiting for life to improve. Because life doesn't become worth living when it behaves. It becomes worth living when you meet it, fully, honestly, and with yourself intact. Tell me in the comments what a peaceful life looks like for you. Like and subscribe. This has been Valkyrie. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, be kind to yourself and others.